All right, what's up, everybody? My name is Owen Gifford. Welcome to another episode of the Owen Gifford Show. I'm here with Paul Garcia,
What's up, dude?
Denver comedian,
Something like that.
something like that. Yeah. First of all, how long have you been doing comedy?
Not too long. It was only 3 years in March. So
Nice.
like 3.5 years, yeah.
I've been doing it 4,
Yeah. Oh,
so
nice.
about the same. Yeah.
Yeah. Short enough where I'm still saying and a half years.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or remembering how many years you've done it.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
But yeah, 3 years. You started in Montana, right?
Yeah, in Bozeman.
Uh-huh.
It's like a 50,000 person kind of ski town.
Uh-huh.
And there's a club called Last Best Comedy there.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you heard of the club?
I think so, yeah.
They're getting like starting to get a reputation
Uh-huh.
around. Yeah, and I kind of just like stumbled upon a open mic, and you know how open mic comedy is, and I was like, I can do it better than some of these people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was looking for something to do, and Montana's cold as shit. It's like negative 17 degrees
Oh, yeah.
in the winter.
Yeah.
So, I was looking for something to do. It was a good place to hang out. I didn't know anybody.
Mhm.
So it was a good place to like meet friends. And then, yeah, kind of just like built up from there, started working. I was the tech guy there for a while.
Oh, nice.
And then like small town, it's like nice. You get on big shows like early.
Yeah. Yeah. How many people were like in the scene, do you think?
Like real comics who were like trying, probably like 20.
Really?
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
And how many were like, I guess, touring or maybe going on the road as a feature or even headlining? Like how many like
Feature, like people could do 15 minutes. There were probably like 10.
no kidding.
Yeah. And then nobody's headlining.
Yeah. No.
And like literally nobody. Because if you're headlining, you've already moved.
Okay.
Because
yeah.
we've had like people who came through who were like headlining quality, but then
Mhm.
they moved to Austin or Denver or LA, New York,
Okay. Yeah.
Chicago. They take the next step. But there's a lot of people who are like solid features.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be that forever, which is cool.
That's cool. Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. How often do you get on stage? Did you get on stage?
Yeah, that's the problem. There's
Yeah.
one Tuesday mic that's great.
Uh-huh.
It's like a showcase. There's like, 30, 40 people who come.
Yeah.
It's an open mic. But it's more like a showcase, and there's like a list of like 25 people. You get 4 or 5 minutes, and then so there's that on Tuesday, and then Friday, there's like real headliners coming through, and you get big names.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it. So you do one
Yeah.
mic a week, and then you get a show every 3 months.
Damn. That's tough.
So you're like doing a lot of writing. It's a lot more writing than
Yeah,
than actual comedy.
It's mostly writing.
Yeah. And then I mean, you could do like bar shows and like Huck towns, because like outside of Bozeman, Montana is just like nothing. So you're just going to like these country places
Yeah.
and doing shows for 6 people at a brewery.
Is Bozeman's not the capital? Is it Billings or?
Billings, but Billings is such a shit show. It's like,
Yeah.
Billings is the worst place ever.
Really?
It's just 200,000 oil workers.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah. And it's a tough place to do comedy too.
Yeah.
It's like Bozeman is very like hippy dippy.
Okay.
It's similar to like Boulder.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always heard it was even like a tourist destination. I have like a lot of friends that like go out to Bozeman.
Yeah.
A lot of people like will go up there. Maybe not Bozeman, but definitely go up to Montana, like fish and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
fishing, skiing. That's about it. Yeah. But it's a great place. But I mean, if you want to do comedy, you got to move on.
You gotta be in a somewhat of a city center, I feel like.
Yeah. So I moved to Denver because New York just seemed like a lot, and LA was on fire, and didn't want to move to Chicago or Austin. And then I really like the mountains. Like I need the mountains.
Yeah, dude.
So
Yeah.
here you have a good combination.
Yeah, I think exactly. I went to Chicago a couple times to do a few shows, and I love the city. It's definitely like a bigger and like better like city than Denver is.
Yeah.
But I felt very like claustrophobic being just like landlocked by nothing but city. There was obviously like the lake there, but yeah, there's like no open space.
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah, you can't. And you go to the suburbs if you get out of the city.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Where are you from?
I grew up in Nevada here, like just a suburb of Denver. Yeah, so I've never had a reason to leave.
So you know it well.
Yeah,
It's such an advantage for sense of humor. Like you don't even realize it, but different places have different senses of humor.
yeah,
Like when I moved here, the jokes that would kill in Montana were like not working,
yeah.
and I was like, "Fuck."
Have you tried even? Have you gotten a chance to do them in Colorado Springs at all?
No, I
That
haven't
might be
been
a well. If
Fort Collins, they work.
Fort Collins, okay, so more of like a
Yeah,
college town type vibe.
liberal college town.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So Springs might be the opposite direction then.
yeah, like more rural. Like I was doing boat bits here, and people were like, "Dude, there's no water here."
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But like in Fort Collins, they have the reservoir and stuff, so they like understand it a little more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think you're gonna stay in Denver or are you gonna go somewhere else?
I think I'm gonna be here for a while. I just got engaged, and my
Oh,
fiance
yeah.
has horses.
Nice.
And at her mom's property right now. And so if we make a big move, the horses are coming with us, and we need land, so we're not gonna
Yeah,
move
yeah.
anytime soon.
Like Austin is your only option.
Yeah, so, exactly. Yeah, so and I don't really have any issues with that. I'm yeah, again, like I can't really find a reason to leave Denver, and I might just be too comfortable, but um like anything you want to complain about here, it's like 10 times worse somewhere else.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
like people start complaining about traffic, and like traffic in every other major cities 100 times worse. Winters are cold. Winters are 1,000 times colder in Montana.
Yeah, they're not cold.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, even compared to like New York or Chicago, the winters, and then the summers are not hot at all compared to LA. Or yeah, so there's yeah.
I know. And like traffic, like I drive through Denver in 10 minutes, like from one side to the other.
Yeah, it's
It's
not that
bad
bad.
at all. And the winters here, yeah, you're right. Like you're not even in the mountains, you're in the Front Range.
Hmm.
And Denver is kind of like a desert city, which people don't realize. Like it's a
Yeah,
lot more south than advertised.
yeah. I almost kind of see it as like Midwest. It's almost, I think that's like one like Midwest South type of demographic.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I mean, if you go east, it's just the plains. So
yeah,
yeah, for sure. But also, you can make it as a comic in Denver. Plenty of people have done it already.
yeah, yeah. I think it's big enough where you can still progress and get plenty of stage time, and then just the way you break through is going to be probably like a a more non-standard way, instead of like getting on SNL or I don't fucking know how to break through, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I mean, nowadays, I think it's just post on social media.
Yeah, exactly.
And fucking hope the algorithm picks you up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna act like I know any path forward for this. Just
Fucking pray.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, I feel like that's what most people are doing. But the algorithm pisses me off so much because I just posted a joke today that works like every time in a club, and it's gotten like 600 views. I'm like,
Oh man, that sucks.
yeah, it's like, and then the stupid one that like doesn't even work
Yeah,
blows up. It
Yeah.
doesn't make any sense.
I haven't even tried feeding the algorithm yet. I've like seen like people describe like, yeah, it's got to be consistent. Like consistency is more important than like the quality, to some extent,
Yeah,
is what I've heard.
but then that doesn't like some jokes take months to develop.
Yeah,
So it's like I don't have time to be consistent.
yeah, yeah. I posted. I think I might have the same joke on my profile like 3 different times, because it's 2 of the times like I changed enough of it where I just wanted to post it again because I thought it was like, oh, it's kind of like a new joke, but like an older one. And then the third time like was a promo reel for like someone else. And I don't post anything aside from like promoting my show. And so like the only
Mhm.
reels I have is like 3 out of 5 are the same joke.
Yeah.
And so I'm so bad at social media.
Dude, I hate it. And like that's like part of the game. I just want to do comedy,
Yeah.
But like now you have to actually pay attention to social media.
Uh-huh.
And there's people who are bad at comedy who are good at social media and they like will blow up, which is crazy.
Yeah.
It's a wild landscape. I wonder hopefully it doesn't go like the AI route. I hope that doesn't happen.
I don't think so. I feel like I think it's talked about ad nauseum, but yeah, I think like people really enjoy the live performance part of it. Because like I didn't go see a comedy show. The first comedy show I went to was in high school, and I didn't really appreciate it. I went to go see Adam Devine from Workaholics.
Yeah.
And Workaholics famous, and he was touring, and his opener was Adam Ray.
Oh, nice.
And I didn't even realize, but
Dr. Phil.
yeah, dude. And then like looking back, I'm like, yeah, Adam Ray, he didn't bury Adam Devine was still hilarious, but I thought I enjoyed Adam Ray's set more. Obviously, it's a tighter 15-minute set,
Yeah,
and
easier.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then I'd like the only other time I consume comedy would just be through like listening to albums or watching specials. And then when I went to, I forget, probably just a random comedy work show. When I got older and I like consumed more comedy, then I realized like how unique and different it is when you watch it in person.
Yeah.
And I think that would be really difficult to replace with any sort of AI.
Yeah. It adds an entirely different element in person. And like people are social creatures, so like when
Yeah.
you're all laughing together, it like hits a primal like
It's like a group hypnosis
yeah.
almost.
Yeah. I mean, I do a bunch of things that like are tricks for the hypnosis. Like I do way better when I wear a hoodie for some reason.
Really?
Yeah, like I get way more laughs
Yeah.
because it's just like a floating head. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, basic things like move the mic stand because it creates a barrier. But
Uh-huh.
everybody knows that. But there's a lot of like don't wear hats. I mean, people break that, but
Yeah.
because it's like emotion is in your eyes.
Mhm.
So there's like a bunch of like little hypnosis things that
Mhm.
like are happening to the audience that they don't even realize.
Yeah. When I was first started hosting, one of my buddies taught me Branson Garza, shout out. He's in California. But he said a trick is to make the audience clap 3 times. Doesn't matter about what, but just like, for the venue, for the staff, and for coming out and seeing live comedy or something. And
Oh,
then just like that 3 times of like that repetition. Like the first one, like you're getting people's attentions, and the second one, more people are. And then by the third one, more or less everyone's kind of like in sync and in a rhythm.
yeah, yeah.
If they're not laughing, at least they're like engaged somehow.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And so,
Rule of three is also like a human thing and
yeah.
a thing in comedy. Like a lot of jokes will be like 2 things that are similar and then one that is similar in a different unexpected way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's the punchline.
Yeah. Serious, funny. Sometimes like funny, serious is also funny. Funny, funnier, funniest. But yeah, rules of 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been on YouTube. I watched how to write a joke.
Yeah, we Googled it. No, but it really does work.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Yeah. It's like, I know all the basic things that when you're like first starting, you're like, that's stupid as fuck. It really works.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it is. Also, I like earlier you were saying like you didn't appreciate comedy when you're younger. I think you have to have like you have to experience life like comedy is all about hardships in life or like dealing with like all the bullshit and like you have to have a sense of humor to like navigate the world. So like
Yeah.
I really don't think you can appreciate comedy when you're young.
Yeah.
And also like comedians don't make it usually until they're like 30s or 40s.
Yeah. That's also true. Yeah, your sense of humor changes like crazy. Like I get Snapchat because like Snapchat was huge when I was in college. And like I thought I was like the funniest dude in college. And I'm Snapchatting everything. I got all these dumbass jokes. And then I get these, memories of my Snapchats and I hate it. I hate it because I stopped looking. It's the worst thing ever.
Yeah. Old Vines. You ever watch old Vines?
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, this thing I thought again the funniest. Yeah, other people's stuff. I thought it was the funniest thing at one point, but then it's cool to also like have stuff that like you liked when you were younger, and then have it hold up still, like Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
Like I love watching Dumb and Dumber, or what was it?
I like Monty Python and the Holy Grail, dude.
Yeah, dude.
It's like a sick movie.
Yeah, and that's another like higher, just another level of comedy where it's funny for everybody.
Right.
Because then you watch those movies 10 times over, and each time you like see a new joke that you didn't see before.
Yeah. I just watched Hot Rod last night.
Dude, again, man.
Such a good movie. And it had a killer cast like Danny McBride, Bill Hader,
Yeah.
Andy Samberg.
Yeah.
It's such a classic. Like I miss those movies nowadays. The like
Mhm.
2010s, early 2000s comedy movies. Like Will Ferrell. Love Talladega Nights.
Yeah.
All those.
Yeah. Those early, 2000s, 2010s comedies. I think comedy was more or less replaced just by like action movies,
I know.
like Marvel movies. Yeah.
I don't know. Are you thinking about getting into acting ever? Would you?
I mean, if the opportunity comes up, I wouldn't like ignore it, but it's not something I'm pursuing. I'm not doing like theater or anything like that.
Yeah.
Or even Improv's not acting, but I mean, I think you're adopting a character for improv sometimes. But yeah, really, it's just comedy is all I want to do. All I really want to
Develop.
develop. I would say all I have time for, but it's just what I prioritize.
Yeah.
All I want to
Yeah.
prioritize time for.
For real, yeah. I mean, Last Best was a half improv, half stand up club,
Oh yeah,
and they kept trying to get me to do improv, and I'm just like, it's just not the same vibe. I want to
Yeah.
be up there alone.
No,
Like,
yeah.
I don't want to be with a group.
yeah. I'm so scared because I think improv is harder to like can and like repeat and like perform consistently funny. So like I think comedy is or stand up comedy is easier in a sense that you have jokes that you can like go back to and lean on
Yeah,
if like the momentum of the show is going bad. But like with improv, I've been to improv shows and like it's really hard to like if that momentum steers one way, it can really
true.
it's so hard to get out that hole.
It's terrifying to like not know what's gonna happen too.
Yeah.
Like stand up, you don't totally know how the audience will react, but like if you do jokes enough times, you know
Yeah.
which ones will work and which ones don't.
Yeah, or even like someone up before you that you've seen somewhere else. If you see how they do, you kind of know more or less how you're gonna do.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I mean, like jokes do hit differently with different audiences time to time. But yeah, I'm just trying to get bulletproof material.
Yeah.
My goal is to get to 45 minutes of material, not necessarily like headlining or anything, but just like if I have 45, this the opportunity to headline, that would be sick.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that takes forever.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I think my first headlining gig, I'm gonna try to do it. It's gonna be at my the show I produce.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, Beer Barn Comedy Show every second Friday of the month.
Do it.
6 and 40 Brewery. But yeah, I would do like it's gonna be 30 minutes. I want to say I might try to do it like in November. That'll be like the 2-year anniversary of the show, and then that'll be like a cool because I've been hosting it every month. But yeah, I thought I had 30 minutes like halfway through last year, and then I did like a 25-minute set, and then I didn't have 30. I didn't have 25 minutes,
Right.
and then I think early this year I thought I had 30 again, and then yeah, every time I get to stretch my legs into like that 25-minute realm, I realize that the jokes that I've put on my A list that I just haven't done since like a year ago,
Yeah.
that they just don't hold up with like the consistent jokes that I'm working on now, or like
Yeah. Some jokes
Yeah.
die too, like of topical jokes or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I was doing 20 minutes of professional comedy in Bozeman, and then I came here and I was like, half of that doesn't work. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Got to start over, and also it's like inflates your how good you think you are because I was opening for like bigger people.
Oh yeah, so you're in good rooms, good crowds at least. Yeah.
Yeah. And and like sold out shows too are just like a totally different energy too.
So do you think like the quality of the shows in Bozeman is more consistent than you've seen in Denver just because it's smaller?
I mean, yeah, the club, like the Friday nights, it's comparable to like the underground or I mean, Comedy Works is on its own level, but it's like a half-filled Comedy Works, I guess. But I mean, we get big names like Michael Longfellow would come through, or like Ali Makovsky, or other people like that. But like the quality, and people are like there to laugh, especially in the winter.
Yeah.
Because it's so cold, and like Montana's also a drinking place. I think that it's the most beers per capita in the country. So people are like turned up and they're like ready to go. But you do get a lot of hecklers. For that reason.
That is weird. Alcohol is kind of like a necessity, a weirdness. Well, I don't know. Like the shows I do at coffee shops aren't as good as the ones I do.
I mean, you need a little bit like to turn off your brain a little bit. And, like, can he say that? Like that needs to go away a little bit.
You need this. Well, like the Thick Skin show at Comedy Works, they work with a sober living house, and so they'll have a sober crowd, like a crowd in recovery, or not the whole crowd, but they'll have like up to like 30 people, and they're the best audiences because they're like
they've been through some shit.
Exactly. And they like have like that extroverted, like outgoing personality of someone that's drunk, but they're completely sober.
Right.
And so they're like very rowdy, but also like very polite and very respectful. And
Yeah. I mean, that's a different sober because you have to be is different from sober by choice.
Yeah.
That's an entirely different person. Like there was so many comics and I've met who are like sober, and it's just because you've like been through and you've like fought through something difficult, and you're like have something to talk about and you relate to it. So that's where a lot of that comes from. But yeah, what else? What'd you do for the 4th?
I went camping near Steamboat on Thursday.
Love
And
Steamboat.
then it was cool. And then Friday, Saturday, came back Sunday. I got an Airbnb with some friends. And then we just hung around Steamboat. They had a rodeo on the 4th that we went to. That was cool. Canceled the fireworks, obviously. I mean, I don't even know if they have fireworks up there all the time because it's in the mountains. I don't know how many mountain towns have fireworks shows.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
That seems like that could be.
It's definitely more day. I mean, they were going off here in the city, but there's nothing to burn here.
Yeah. I don't have a lot of people were upset that people were lighting fireworks during the fire season, but
nothing's gonna burn in town.
Yeah,
Like,
I think it's gonna be fine.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine. Also, it's 4th of July, just light fireworks. But yeah, Steamboat's sick. I like going to the Strawberry Hot Springs there,
dude. we didn't go. Some of the group went. I heard there was like it's like nudist people there.
It is nudist, yeah.
It is nudist. Were you there? When did you see?
I mean, it's always nudist, but like they don't have any lights and they're chill about it. I mean, you can go or not, and you don't see anything.
Really,
it's pitch black.
It's pitch black.
Yeah. I mean, if you went there on like a full moon, you'd see something probably, but I mean, guys, it's like you don't see anything anyways, and then the girls, you would just be seeing titties pretty much.
Yeah, I will definitely. I won't be there on a full moon. I don't.
I mean, I just went in shorts, but like, yeah, people were definitely around, and people were like flashing flashlights to like see around, and people were like, no. Which I thought was great. I mean, it's cool. It's like cool experience because you're like in the mountains and you like pay cash, and it's very just like, I don't know, it's hippy dippy, but I like that world. So
hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. I mean, it was fun. And then the one in town, the Hot Springs in town, that's like way more commercialized.
Is that the one that's like attached to like the rec center?
Yeah. But that one's also nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and my girlfriend have been like touring around doing the hot springs. She really likes them. Iron Mountain in Glenwood Springs is really nice too.
Yeah, that's fun. Like I've been to a few, not as much as like people that have moved here. Like I don't do like a lot of Colorado things, even though I grew up in Colorado. Like I've never been skiing or snowboarding.
Oh really?
Yeah, yeah, I don't know. I got plenty of friends I grew up with that do, but I just didn't go growing up. My parents didn't take us, and I never went with like other families. But yeah, I don't do a lot of Colorado. Fishing is my Colorado hobby.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I mean, I get that. I grew up in a ski town, and I didn't ski and then I learned to ski when I was 20, and then I fucked up my back, so now I don't anymore.
Really? Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm like, I feel like I'm not old. I'm 29, but like,
yeah, I'm 27.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm old enough to where I don't want to get new injuries.
No, yeah, they suck. Yeah. No, I know. Like, I have like a metal like spine. Like my.
Oh, you really messed up your back. Oh my gosh.
Well, I played football for a long time.
Okay. Damn.
So that was that. But yeah, like once you have like an injury that like literally affects your life, you're like, fuck, damn.
Yeah,
it sucks.
Yeah, I've never had that serious of an injury. I had a cast on for a couple months, and that was debilitating. I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, I can't jog, and I have to be careful about stuff. But I live like a pretty normal life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff. Like I went tubing yesterday. There's still stuff you can do.
Nice.
Yeah, but I did. It was so sketchy. And if Maddie, if you're listening to this, I didn't tell you for a reason, but we were walking up the stairs, and there was a fat rattlesnake like right on the fucking path, and we just walked right. She walked right by it, and I'm glad she didn't step on it. And I just like ran past it, and she was like, "What was that?" And I was like, "Nothing." Like, yeah, that was sketchy. That was the closest I've been to a rattlesnake in forever.
I don't think I've seen a rattlesnake. I don't get out. Well, yeah, I don't get outside a lot.
They just love that golden like prairie land, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen them, or I've heard my friends have seen them in Golden. I've yet to come across them, but
It was sketchy. But yeah, tubing that river is fun.
so you went. It was in Golden and Clear Creek.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. There was a bunch of people there.
Yeah, I love Golden. I went to school in Golden. Went to college. I went
Oh,
to the
nice.
school of mines there.
Yeah, I go out there all the time. I need the river, so I just like swim in the river all the time.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Especially it gets to like 100 degrees out here.
Oh yeah, and that river's freezing cold.
It's so nice though. You don't do any like backpacking or hiking at all?
Not really. I've got like me and my fiance. We've gotten all the supplies to go backpacking. Um, like all like the gear. Like she had a brother that went backpacking a lot, and then he had a bunch of spare gear because he got a bunch of new stuff.
Oh.
And so we got a bunch of stuff like that. But we've never gone, and we'll go hiking occasionally. But yeah, usually it's just fishing, and you hike a little bit when you fish. At least when like up and down a river is usually how we go. We usually will go up Clear Creek, like up to like Georgetown.
Yeah.
And past Georgetown. And I like doing that. But I don't really go on like regular hikes too much. I'll hike around Golden a lot on the south and north table.
Yeah. And the only thing that's nice about hiking to fish is you get to like some Arctic or some lakes that you have all alone, and they like stock them, so you're just like catching fish constantly. I'm not a huge fisherman. I've done it a few times, but I mostly just like do drugs and hike.
Yeah, sure.
Listen to a lot of podcasts.
Hell yeah.
When I'm like out there, and comedy, it helps me write. It really does.
Really?
Yeah, like when I hear laughter, I get in like the writing zone. So I can kind of like not hear what they're saying and just like be in my own head. And it helps with like when I hear laughter. Like when I'm in clubs, I like will think of tags and stuff just because it's in that energy.
Yeah.
Which I think is interesting.
Yeah, that's tough. That's another tough thing with comedy. Like in music, like if you're a musician, you can perform covers. And so, like often, like a lot of what you perform is covers, and you don't really perform a lot. I don't know, but in the live music I've seen, it's like a lot of covers, like 50-50 covers and like original stuff. But you can't exercise that way with comedy. Like if you get caught like, covering or doing another person's joke, then like you're just a hack. That's kind of like you're missing the point, I guess, in a sense.
Yeah.
But
and it's very hard to come up with original material.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you'll write something that you think is original, and then someone else will already do it.
Yeah, and then like I've like a lot of people, comedians will say like I don't listen to other comedians because they're so afraid of accidentally stealing jokes or even just stepping on a premise. But I listen to comedy all the time, and like I get that instinct to write too. But
how do you learn if you
don't
if you don't watch? That's like
yeah,
not watching like LeBron if you're trying to play basketball.
Exactly. You obviously are gonna have influences, but then I think it's mostly just like other comedians. They like see an influence you have, and then they're like, "Oh, he's just ripping off so and so, or ripping off like everyone." I think a lot of people are getting compared to Shane Gillis because I think he's inspiring a lot of dudes.
He's the biggest right now.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, he's the biggest, and then like getting a lot of guys into comedy, and that's their main influence. And so yeah, a lot of people are sounding like him.
Yeah,
especially newer guys. I'm sure I've sounded like him plenty of times, but
doing the hand thing.
Yeah, dude. But it's also like you only had so many places to hold your hand on a mic.
I know. That's why I hate watching video. I'm like, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but the way I do it is I learn, and like I like Mark Norman because he's very like premise punchline, which is like kind of what I do.
Yeah.
So there are like people that you learn from, but I also like comedy. I don't know, like Dave Chappelle, like he'll do like 4-minute stories, which is like not in my realm.
Yeah.
But I enjoy his comedy.
Yeah.
But I really think if you're like young, see the thing about that too is like these comics who are saying like I don't want to copy comics. I'm like, you're 3 years in. Like, fucking relax, buddy.
You should be.
Yeah. It's like you have to learn from the people before you. You're not even at the stage yet.
Yeah. And it's like it's okay to like take tricks from people, like have you seen that it's a YouTube video of Ralphie May at the Comedy Store, and he's giving. It's called like Ralphie May's like masterclass of comedy.
I have seen it.
Yeah, and like he's like just giving you like not even like not tricks on how to like jack his style, but like when you're like telling a joke, you tell your setups to the outside of the room, and then you tell your punchline to the middle of the room.
Yeah.
It's like setup, punch. Every time you have something funny to say, try to say it to the center of the room.
Mm-hmm.
And so I mean that's just like something that it's not going to make you a professional, but it's going to make your funny joke a little funnier.
Right.
And you stole it from another comedian.
Yeah, there are little things. Pausing is really important.
Mm-hmm. Pausing before the funny word.
Because like on the tape, it seems it's like fast, but up there when you're like actually doing it, it feels like lightning speed.
Yeah.
So like giving it 1 or 2 seconds is not the end of the world. It also gives the audience to like breathe and like think about what you said for a second.
Yeah. I definitely like to go slower, and I think I talk slower in general. But yeah, definitely when I'm performing, I like to take long pauses. Even like, yeah, just I see it as like one aspect of like the creating and releasing tension as one way of telling a joke.
Yep.
And then creating a pause or just doing a pause is one way to do that.
It builds tension for sure.
I think that's another thing that Ralphie May said in that video. He said pause before the last part of your punchline. And even just that pause when like the audience can like tell you're about to say something funny, that'll get a laugh.
Yeah.
And then your punchline gets an even bigger laugh. That's I think not word for word, but I think he said that. I don't know. Go watch the video.
I think it's because, well, it is like the audience wants to know what's funny or like when to laugh.
Yeah.
So if you're all like, if you give the alley oop, they can like dunk it. Right?
Yeah. It's because I've done that, and then people will tell out their punchlines because that's just I mean that
shit happens.
That's another. I hate hecklers, but it happens, and it's sometimes it makes for like the funniest part of the show if you can handle it correctly. Just stay present and not freak out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's tough. Especially even when I watch comedy, I have that voice in me that like says, "All right, say it now, say something here," and that you could get a laugh.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just people wanting to be involved.
Yeah, one mistake I see a lot of people do is they'll be like, "I'm from this place, like I'm from Idaho," and then people will woo and they'll address the woo.
Uh-huh.
You gotta move. You just gotta go through. Nobody cares about the woo.
Ignore the woo.
Ignore the woo. They'll be like, "I've never had that reaction before." It's like, shut the fuck up. Yeah, you just gotta ignore because then it gets you out of your flow and like and you forget where you are. Yeah, I saw someone do that at New Talent Night the other night.
Yeah, especially max you have is 4 minutes, 2-3 minutes. Yeah, you don't have time to talk about the woo.
One guy was reading off cards and he absolutely bombed. It was hilarious.
Really? Damn, there's this guy that at my show, he's a regular at the brewery. He's been to a couple of the shows. Older gentleman, probably like in his 80s, late 70s. And he asked me if he could do, a set. He's like, I've always wanted to try comedy.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to. And I said, yeah, sure. Let's do it. I can give you like a quick guest spot, like max 5 minutes. I had a spot open like 2 months. I said, all right, come back here in 2 months with 5 minutes and you can do a set. And he shows up and he's wearing a pink sport coat with
comedy
with a turtleneck, but the turtleneck's the Under Armour compression shirt turtleneck. It's like an athletic turtleneck.
Yeah.
With the sport coat. And I'm like, okay, hell yeah, he's here to rock. And
somebody's gonna get dunked on,
dude. Like this guy's gonna crash. He's gonna bury everyone. And I talked to him before. I'm like, all right, you're gonna be going up third in a nice cushy middle spot. Not too much risk there. And I'll give you 5 minutes. I'll give you the light at 4. And then he says, I'll stop you right there. It's 6 minutes. I timed it. And I was like, okay, cool. Get you.
Yes, sir, boss.
My bad.
Yeah.
My bad. You do as much time as you want, man.
Yeah.
The show
headlining.
The show is yours. And then he gets up, does his set, gets off at 4 minutes. And then he got a couple chuckles, because like the novelty of the audience was happy to see him. They all knew him. Most of the people there were also regulars.
Yeah.
And then he got a couple laughs, and then like his energy, like the momentum slowed down quite a bit. And I talked to him after the show, and he's just like, "Yeah, man, comedy's pretty tough." Like,
No shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then, but then he hit me up again, or showed up to another one, and he wants to get on the show again.
Damn.
And it's a monthly show, and I'm trying to get through.
Yeah,
like
there's a lot of comics.
Exactly. I'm like, there's only been like 3 people that have done it twice, and I think all 3 of them like were headliners, and then just like stopped by and got like a 5-minute set.
Yeah.
Um,
That's different.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I told him, I said, you can get up again, but you gotta either go to like 10 open mics, or sign up for New Talent Night at Comedy Works and do your newbie set at Comedy Works.
Yeah.
And then that's like, and then he asked me about that, and then I told him, yeah, your first set's 2 minutes. He's like, oh, no way, I can't be contained in 2 minutes. I need more than 2 minutes. And I was like, dude, okay. It's like, that's the best I can do, man.
Yeah.
I got to be fair, but
fair enough. I mean, he knows where he's headed.
yeah,
The big
he's a storyteller. He's a storyteller.
Yeah. I mean, 2 minutes is hard. It is hard as fuck.
It is hard. But yeah, I think a lot of people watch, and then I think it's any live performance, you're like, I want to do that. And then comedy appears to be the easiest because it's just some guy talking.
Right.
Or some gal talking. And it sucks.
People also see the big shows, but they don't see the Monkey Barrel at 11 p.m. With 4 people.
Yeah.
Or just like bombing. I mean, open mics, like you really have to love comedy to do open mics consistently.
Yeah. It's mostly bombing. Yeah. For a long time, it's mostly bombing.
I mean, honestly, if I'm looking for a new joke, if I get like 3 laughs, like 3 people laughing, I'm like, there's something there.
It's like, this is the big one.
Yeah, and then it just hits like entirely differently.
Yeah.
Do you have some new material you're working on?
Yeah, I do. I just trash some more. I don't know. Like some of the jokes that I do at open mics, they do well at open mics, but they're like super dumb or like super crude. And then I'll try to work it into like my set, like when I'm doing a showcase, and it just
doesn't flow.
Yeah, it just completely tanks. And so like, yeah, I'm constantly, I'm just writing and throwing it away all the time.
It is hard. I've noticed that about Denver. Different jokes types work at different mics.
Yeah.
So like if you're at like a bar mic, they want like the not hack, but like stupid one-liners. A lot of times they don't want like the long, flowy premises about your life story.
Yeah.
Like shut the fuck. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'll get jokes in waves. That's what I've found is like I'll get like 3 new jokes, and the creativity's flowing, and then I won't have something for like a couple weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. Like if the premise is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been really trying to write this joke, and it like kind of works, but it's like right on the edge where it's like the best place at a concert to watch is like standing behind a guy in a wheelchair because you can like see the whole way.
Yeah.
But like people get weird because it's like about someone in a wheelchair, but you're not making fun of the guy in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
So, and like the punchline is like, it's so rare that I call it's like the work of the divine. So I call it Jesus take the wheel.
Okay. Yeah.
And like, it's right there. I know there's something there. I just got to like flip it around.
Yeah. Yeah. I was at a concert at Red Rocks recently, and it was Santana. I went to go see it with my family.
That's awesome.
And you know who Santana is?
Yeah.
Yeah, big name.
My dad's super into.
Yeah, I'm sure your dad.
hippie.
I'm sure he doesn't know Santana. Yeah. Yeah. The whole crowd was. I would say the median age was probably 60.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say that's probably fair. And then like, there's Santana. He's in his 80s, I think. But he's still crushing it. I mean, he's on the stool for a lot of the show, but he's still absolutely shredding. And then he's got these 2 singers, and they're a lot younger. They're like in their 40s and 30s probably. And like they're trying to get the audience going, like, all right, everyone jump. everyone jump. And then just a crowd of like 6-year-old people just like not jumping, but just bobbing up and down.
I have 2 fake hips. But
Yeah.
I haven't jumped since '04.
Yeah, that first jump, the first 2 rows just collapsed.
Yeah, exactly. The whole crowd just like the ambulance showed.
Yeah.
Was it a good concert?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
it was a good time.
I mean, he's like a legend.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I mean, performing for 60 years, that's crazy.
Oh yeah, it's just it's automatic. It was like he is a little jam bandy, and that's not really my style because I don't know. I just
Yeah, not really. I mean, I'll enjoy it, but it's not like what I'm listening. But some people like fucking die for that shit. Like the deadheads or like the people who followed Fish around.
Yeah.
That's like their life.
They still do. Yeah. There's a few comedians that are big Fish heads.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like psychedelic. There's psychedelics and comedy go together.
Sure. Yeah.
That whole world. What do you listen to?
Dude, I don't know. I got such a bad taste in music probably. On the way here, I was listening to Fall Out Boy. I was like, I'm like in this
pop punk.
This weird like nostalgic like middle school.
He's got some bangers.
Yeah, dude, it's good. I'm singing the whole way here. But it's like very like whiny, and that's what I've been listening to like this week. But I'll listen to like the concert I went to before Santana. We went to go see Tyler Childers.
That's my guy, dude.
Yeah, he's awesome. Shaky Graves opened for him. That was dope.
That's awesome.
So that was an awesome show. That was really dope.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah, I do like a lot of like that type of country. I guess like folk country.
I listen to a lot of that, like Turnpike Troubadours. You know them. Yeah, all that stuff. I'll listen to Green Day a lot, so I do like.
Dude, see, yeah, you're in that zone. Yeah, man.
Get it. Green Day's fucking awesome. Who else? Yeah, I just saw a band that my girlfriend likes that I didn't know idea called Amel and the Sniffers, and it was an Australian punk rock band.
Oh, really?
And it was like the crowd was crazy. It was awesome. But any comedy or any concert at Red Rocks, I'll go.
That was at Red Rocks?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It was awesome. It was only like half filled, which was weird. But
that's cool. Yeah, I'm going to go see Rainbow Kin Surprise with my fiance and some of her family. That'll be fun. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, they're from Montana.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's dope. I didn't know that.
Or they're up there all the time. I like them. I do like folk. Who else? There's a bunch of them. Like Treaty Oak Revival was just there. I would have loved to see that. But they're more like country.
Yeah, I like Chris Stapleton and what is it? Colton Waller? What's the name?
Coulter Wall.
Coulter Wall. Yeah, Colton Wall.
I've seen Colton Wall. Morgan Waller. Yeah, so you got a little country to do for sure.
Yeah. You
have horses.
Yeah, Taylor does. Yeah, Taylor does.
Do you take them out?
I've gone riding with her less than a dozen times, probably. She got me a saddle, and I was like riding like once a month ish with her, and then I was getting like more comfortable on Diesel, and that's the name of the horse I was riding, and I messed up, and I was riding, and then like I was getting him to go faster, like would you like click and like hit him in the side with your heel, and
with the what are those spike things called?
Spurs. Yeah,
spurs.
Yeah. Luckily, this guy didn't need spurs. He's a pretty good horse. Well, I don't know. That's a whole. Taylor will lecture you on spurs. I know way more about spurs than I need to know, but I got him to go a little bit too fast, and I lost my balance, and I let go of the reins, and I just held onto the saddle horn. And I held onto the saddle horn, and like I squeezed really hard to hang on.
Yeah.
And when you squeeze really hard, that's the way you tell him to go. And so he took off, and then I was just trying to hold on.
Damn.
And then he turned, and then I fell off. And then after that, I took a couple months off. I've been back on, but we stopped galloping, and it was just purely just walking around.
Did you break anything?
No, I was actually fine. Yeah, I was able to.
Yeah, falling off a horse will not want you to be around a horse anymore.
Yeah. But
I was always told never stand behind them because they'll kick you.
Yeah. I was told that too. And every time I give them a wide berth whenever I go behind them. But Taylor, they're her horses. She trusts to like hug their butt and like stand right there. And I think you can do that if you know your horse. But Yeah, I don't.
That's good. You know your shit. You said birth,
Right? Yeah.
You know the words.
Yeah, I know a couple.
Yeah.
Taylor will tell me that's the wrong word. Actually, it's actually girth. But no.
Yeah. Horses have that too, for sure.
Yeah, yeah, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up in Idaho, but like I was in like a town, just like
Yeah,
and then I was around farm people, but I was like not a farm kid at all.
yeah.
Like I just grew up in the mountains, but it was 5,000 people, so
Uh-huh.
it was tiny.
So you were around horses, I'm sure.
I was around them,
Yeah.
and I worked for a land trust for a while,
Mhm.
and my job was just like walking in the woods and taking pictures of land and measuring it, and I loved that job.
Oh, that's cool.
It was a sick job. Yeah, that was probably. I've had a few jobs that I really loved. That was one of them
Uh-huh.
because I could just listen to podcasts and walk around.
That's dope. How old were you?
How old am I?
Or when you had that job?
Oh, that was like in college, during the summer, so 20.
Dang, that's nice.
Yeah, I'm 27 now.
Yeah.
And then the other job I loved, I grew pot in Montana for a year.
Really?
For a dispensary.
Whoa, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was just me and 3 like vets, and we were just growing like pounds and pounds of weed.
Did you learn a lot of just about like horticulture and
Yeah,
how to
I like growing plants and stuff.
Yeah.
And so that's like where I mean, everyone who worked there was like trained in like plants.
Trained in plants.
Trained in plants. It was the most chill job I've ever had, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
It's a lot of, and those guys are funny. Like people who have been to the war, like they're so funny.
Been to the war.
Been to the war, been in war.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're always so funny.
Went to the show.
Went to the big show.
Yeah, that's cool. I had the job I look back fondly on. I worked at a Dairy Queen in a food court, in Broomfield, and that was surprisingly fun. I mean, people are pretty shitty at a food court, but I was just making ice cream all day.
Yeah.
And like just blending up ice cream and like making orange Julius's, and like if there was like a lull, we would have like contests on like who could make like it was usually a banana split, because that was the hardest thing to make, because you had to cut the banana. You would cut it first. There was multiple ways to do it. You could peel it first and then cut it, and then it doesn't matter. But
No, that sounds complex.
we all had our different techniques. We all had our different methods. Just like comedy. Some people are one-liners. Some people tell. Yeah, exactly. But I love that, man. And then I worked with a couple of sketchy dudes. Like one guy, he didn't show up for work for like a week, and then I was like, "Hey, man, where's I call him David. That's not his name, but like, where's David at?" And like, "Oh, he got caught breaking into cars, and he's doing a little bit of time in jail." And then that was like my shift lead that said that. He was like, "Don't tell the manager, because I'm covering for him. He's sick right now." According to the manager, he's sick, but he got arrested. And I was like, "Oh, okay, damn." And then like that same shift lead, he would like he would bring a gun to work every day, and he would just keep it in the cubby with his phone and his keys. Not in a safe, not on him or anything. And then my phone and keys are in the cubby above it. And so, yeah, I don't know. It was sketchy.
You better tip that guy.
Yeah, dude.
Full gun.
Yeah.
Don't go to the Dairy Queen in Broomfield.
Yeah, I would be surprised if he's still working there.
Yeah, that's so funny.
But I liked it. It was fun.
Did you get to flip the...
You had to, yeah. They would get pissed if you didn't.
That's like first aid training.
Yeah, dude. And you got it with... It's fine with all of them except the cookie dough, because the cookie dough blizzard, they put in hot fudge, and the hot fudge melts the ice cream.
Oh fuck!
And so if you want to, you can.
That's for the pros.
Yeah. So if you want to potentially see some spillage, order a cookie dough blizzard with extra hot fudge, and then they'll go real quick.
Real quick.
That's what you had to do, real quick. Because one time I was showing off for my friends. My friends came to see me. And I had like 4 blizzards in my hand, and they're like, "Oh yeah!" And I had them upside down. I'm walking from the back with them, and 2 of them, there's ice cream that fell. I dropped them, but 2 of them dropped out of my hand because I was showing off. But you can tell them to turn them upside down if they don't, because it's like in the rules. Like they're technically supposed to every time. Yeah,
I'm not telling that one guy to turn them upside.
Yeah, he's like, "I'll be right back. I'll go to the back."
Oh, you want me to turn this around? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. Some of the shitty, quote unquote shittier jobs are actually the better ones.
Yeah, it was cool. It was just easy, just kind of going through the motions.
Nice. All right. Well, we can end there.
Really?
That was 50 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. I
Dang.
know it goes by like crazy.
Heck yeah. You're a good conversationalist, man.
Thanks, man. Yeah, you too. That was fun. Like and subscribe and do the things so the algorithm doesn't hate me anymore.
Bye.
Bye.